Hello, everyone. This is Eric from Etiquette back for another live stream. Oh, here we are. I found the camera. How are you guys doing? My name is Eric, and every week, every Sunday, I have a live stream. I usually do it 1 hour later than right now, but I've decided at that time it's 9 p.m. here where I am in Korea. So I used to do it at 10 p.m. and I might still do it at 10 p.m. But I think it's a little bit late for me if I want to get to bed early because you live stream and then you are on such a high that it's difficult to fall asleep, and then Monday morning it's tough to wake up. So I decided to move it a bit to 9 p.m. I hope it isn't too bad for anyone out there watching. If it's inconvenient, I apologize, but yeah, that's just what we're going to do. I will start going live a little bit more in the future, but first of all, um, say hi, tell me where you're from. If you've got any question, especially if it relates to teaching, put it in the comments below and I'll try to answer it as best I can. And we've already got my dad's here first. Hi, Dad. I can see you're here. And then Nada, hi, where are you from? I can see a lot more viewers from YouTube right now. Not that many from Facebook yet. Sometimes it takes a while to go in. Okay, let's see. And then we've got Samia. Hello, everybody. Jojo from Algeria. Welcome. Manuel, good to see you. Lovely to have you. Mohammed, hi. How are you doing? So, guys, if you've got any questions, if there's anything you want to talk about, please put it in the comments below. In the past, when I first started the live stream, sorry, I should slow down. I'm speaking too fast. I'm just so excited to see all of you. Ambitious, hi, how are you doing from Nigeria? Anna Maria, hi. Tenerife, I know where it is. It's so interesting learning about that. It just shows my geography. Actually, I did a video on the average teacher salary around the world. The video took me weeks to edit because I had to find flags for every country. So I actually learned a lot about flags and the countries, and a little bit, a little bit about the countries themselves. So learning something new is very valuable. Thank you, Manuel. From Pakistan, excellent. Nada from KSA, hi. Hello from Buenos Aires. Hola. Sir, I want to be an international English language instructor. Well, that's a great goal, Muhammad. So my question is, you want to be one? What qualifications do you still need? Do you need more experience? I know it's difficult to get a job if you want to work internationally, or maybe you want to work at an international school. It can be difficult, especially if you're not from one of the countries that they deem to be native speaking countries. Matthias, hi from Brazil. Actually, I was watching some UFC. I don't know if some of you know, but I sometimes watch UFC, and they've got this scary light heavyweight. It's a light heavyweight, Pereira, and so he just had an amazing fight, and he got the knockout. It's a very exciting fight, and he's from Brazil. Poatan, Alex Poatan Pereira. My mom's here too. Samia, how to deal with the noisy classroom. Samia, I've done a few videos on how to deal with a noisy classroom. Actually, it's my most popular video is how to deal with a noisy classroom. I will find it for you. But two of the videos I'm planning on making soon is I want to make a video on classroom management, especially for teenagers. But let me quickly I'm going to find the video on noisy classroom. It's probably the video that most people have seen of me. So let's see if I can find it, and I'll share it with you. I hope it gives enough information. Let me quickly see. Where are you? Let's see. I should have called it noisy classroom. Why didn't I call it noisy classroom? That's what the other one's called. How to deal with a noisy classroom. Let me just search noisy classroom. There we go. Here's the original, but I think I made a better edit out of it. Okay, this is the original. I will share the original with you. I think I have redone this video before, but actually, I will visit it in the future, and I hope it's useful. So this is my biggest video: how to deal with a noisy classroom. I hope it's useful. But I'm also, like I said, I'm planning a video on classroom management for high school teachers. Oh, I hate this. Ah, there we go. This light of mine. It doesn't always play along. And then another video I'm planning on making is 10 ways that teachers can be more confident in the classroom. I have made another video on confidence before, but I think it's also worth looking at again because I started YouTube, what, 5 6 years ago, 5 years ago. I don't remember, 5 or 6 years ago. And so I made all these videos just with some ideas, and many of them got traction, but I might have left something out, or I can do a better job when it comes to perhaps editing or to some of the ideas of mine that I've formed over the last few years. Okay, let's quickly go through. Where are we? If you do your TEFL online, English around the globe, right? In many countries. Amy from Taiwan, glad that you're having a live stream again. Yeah, Amy, me too. I've kind of missed it. I think I was a bit burnt out doing so many live streams, because I pushed myself to do every single week. And I think putting that pressure on myself wasn't a good thing. It was a good thing because, for 3 years, every single Sunday, I did a live stream. Didn't miss a Sunday, I think. And then, so I learned how to push through and do it. I think it's a very valuable skill, learning something like that. But then, I got kind of burnt out, and I was talking to a friend of mine that does a lot of YouTube, one of the bigger YouTubers, and he told me, Eric, doing these live streams, they don't actually help for YouTube. And I thought about it, and even though these live streams, perhaps they don't help for YouTube in general, I like reaching out and chatting with you guys. What else will I be doing on a Sunday evening? So I'm very happy to be back. ESL activities, I'm so happy. I will make, actually, Mohammed, I'm currently busy filming a course on teaching online, how to teach English online. And I'm including lots of good resources and activities that can be used for online classes, but you can also use it for real classes too. Ahmed from Iraq, hi, welcome. I'm inclined to believe that the majority of questions are exposed by kids' teachers, right? Hi from Pakistan, Saiba. Sorry, guys, I just drank some, what is it, Baraka? It's for energy and vitamins. Actually, they say it's not, drinking these vitamin drinks or taking vitamins in general. If you have a good diet, it's really not necessary. I think it just helps for, I guess it's like 10%. But it's more a mental thing where you drink something that has vitamins and it's healthy, and it improves your mood and the way you think about things, I think. William, hi from Angola. Teaching language to teens is a dangerous road for they are still lads. Yeah. No, it's definitely a different ball game when you teach to the different ages. Very important. Right. So I really want to make more videos because it can be more challenging with high school learners. But I feel like the majority of the teachers that watch my videos actually watch for or teach elementary or primary school. By the way, guys, I really apologize for speaking so quickly. Normally in my videos, I try to slow down, but I get excited when I see all of you guys. I'm not too red, am I? I feel very red. Just took a shower, bought myself a new toothbrush. I was very excited to use it. It's like a vibrating toothbrush. Very cool. It was on special. Buy one, you buy a pack and you get a pack free. So obviously I had to get it. Zahiba, excellent topic. I hope you're talking about the videos I make and not me talking about toothbrushes. Fabaz, hi, superb teacher. Nice to see you from Yemen. Hi. First of all, happy teachers to an amazing teacher. Hi, thank you, Saiba. Mimi Cooking Channel. Hi from India. I love Indian food. Mimi, I would love to learn. Maybe I should look at your channel to learn how to make some good Indian food. In Korea, so I live in Korea, and we've got Indian food. We've got Indian food, and the my so I moved to a new apartment, but my old apartment, they opened up um, a restaurant that makes food from Nepal, which is similar to Indian food. I know it's not exactly the same, but I really enjoy it. I go there maybe once or twice a week. Yeah, so I really enjoy it. Any idea to create small activities for aside of class? I need to motivate. Any idea to create small activities outside their class? Do you mean outside, like playing games outside of the classroom, or do you just mean you want some extra fun activities, some activities to keep the students busy? I have a very big video where I made a compilation video of all the activities that I share. But I think the best one I can give you is maybe my no prep activities. So where are you? No prep. 10 no prep. See if I can find it. Activities. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to share this one. This is 10 no preparation needed activities. I want to revisit these too, because actually I've learned so many new fun activities that I'd like to share. But these are 10 activities that you don't need anything for. You can just use them with the students. How can we teach speaking efficiently online? Actually, one of the videos that I'm busy shooting has that. Let me see if I can find up some of the points that I wrote down. If I can find that, yeah. Let me quickly open up some of the ideas that I wrote down. So I made a. Is it this one? Let's see if I can find it. Okay. Because I made separate units about specifically how to teach all the skills. Where are you? Let me see. I'm going to find it and then I can help a little bit. No, teaching speaking. Yeah, okay. Well, speaking online, what are some of the things that I said? Okay, yeah, you should be encouraging conversation and dialogue. You can use role plays. You can use simulations. You can start the students off. So it depends if you online, if you're only teaching one or if you're teaching many different students. I don't think this is my script. This is something else. Okay. But what you want to do, because you're online with the students, you need to find a different way to motivate them. And yeah, you can try and use everyday conversations. If they're very shy, you can first start off with the script. So let's say you go on ChatGPT, you tell them, listen, write an everyday conversation about playing with toys, and you put in your student's age, and then you show them the script and you show them some of the things they can read if they're very shy. And then you slowly start taking away some of the words so that by the end they can say the conversation. So you do it a few times. The first time they can read, the second time you take some of the words away and they keep reading. This is a useful tool in class too, if you want students to memorize something. So I know for Korean students, they have to memorize lots of texts and phrases. They have to memorize it. So what they do is they memorize, and then you delete some words and then sentences, and they keep repeating it. But obviously, that is just memorization. It's not going to build their confidence in speaking. So what you'd want to do is, besides doing that, you'll ask them to change some of the words, or change some of the toys that they will be playing with, or change some of the sentences. You can ask them additional questions or add something to it. And slowly but surely, when you look back, make sure when it comes to speaking, especially online, you want to build the students' confidence. So once they've done something like that, always go back and say, wow, you did such a good job. We just spoke about toys, and before today's class you were so nervous and shy. Now we can have a conversation about your favorite toy. You can explain it to me. And that also brings another thing up. It's where if a students are more likely to talk about something they're passionate about. You guys know this. So if you're passionate about something, I should sit more to the middle. If they are passionate about something, a toy, an activity, something that's happening in their lives, if it's something that they can think about and they touch and they're excited about, they're more likely to speak about it. So that's a huge thing when it comes to teaching speaking, to add motivation to get the students to do it. You want to build their confidence. You want them to feel comfortable expressing their ideas and opinions. um, you know, and so I think with the one thing I always tell my students in my classes is that you want to have a warm-up activity to get them speaking. I always tell them, guys, we're going to do a fun activity. I want you to participate when we start class. The reason we do it is the same reason why we stretch before exercising. We stretch our muscles and we warm up. It's so that when you get to class, you warm up and then you're able to speak better. So also have some fun warm-up exercises, some icebreakers, some short discussions. A lot of a lot of ways that you can get people to start speaking is by following maybe something like a yes train, where you can start with small questions. Hi, how are you today? I'm fine. Thank you. And you? And they say that. And then you can say, oh, did you eat lunch? Did you eat lunch? And then it'll be like, just start with some yes questions. Oh, what did you eat? Huh? Spaghetti? Oh, that's great. I ate spaghetti. So with the speaking, you can also model it for them. And then you can say, oh, okay, let me try again. What did you eat for lunch? I ate spaghetti. Oh, you ate spaghetti. Excellent. So you want to encourage things like that. You want to help them. What else? Yeah, you can also give them the vocabulary, the expressions, some of the grammar. Make sure they use it in meaningful speaking tasks, not just speaking just because they're making a noise, but they should also have a goal. Why are they learning the speaking? Yeah, in the course, I'll go through it a little bit better. It's just something I'm thinking about. Sorry, guys, I'm going on a rant. I forget what I'm talking about. Was International Teachers Day. Okay, thank you, Dad. I totally missed that. Should have told me. I would have put out a tweet or mention. Hi, Marwa. I'm a real teacher now having the primary learners. And it's like I'm afraid not to fulfill the target of talking and writing with them. What parents expect, maybe it's bigger than what I can achieve with the learners. Well, Marwa, I hope I'm saying that right. I think being afraid, I think maybe just bring the level down of what they expect, make it a bit simpler, not by too much. I mean, have your goals, but they should be realistic. What it sounds like to me is that you're afraid either the goals are too great, it's too much, but if you're going to have that fear, it might stop you from actually performing your best. So have realistic standards, and just if you have your goals, work backwards. How can I achieve those goals? So whatever grammar you want them to be able to talk about, the topics you want them to be able to talk about, the amount of whatever vocabulary or grammar. Sorry, guys, I blame the Barocca. Yeah, whatever goals you have, just work backwards and plan how can you reach it. And yeah, like I said, try and be realistic, Marwa, so it's not too much. How do you plan your lesson for high school? Yeah, it depends what you need. So you've got your warm up. You've got. I think I did a video on lesson planning, but I can do a better one. Lesson planning. Let me get. I think I've got a video on lesson planning. Actually, I've got another video on plan your lessons too. Lesson planning. Actually, I made one. Oh, here we go. Is this the new one or the old one? Yeah, I did actually in my first year of live streaming. One of the very first videos I made was someone asked me about lesson planning, so I made a live stream about it. But this is just the shortened version of that live stream that I cut it down. So I hope it helps. Neil, I put it in the comments below. When you say I'm speaking slow down today, is it an irony? For me, there's no difference between pre-recorded and live. You no, Manuel. When I shoot my videos, I try to slow down, and when I teach my classes, it's much different from this. I speak very slowly, especially at the start when the students start to get to know me. But because I feel like I see you guys and I enjoy seeing you, so I wanna yap. I feel like that was the word of the week. Everywhere I went, I just saw, you should stop yapping, and I'm like, I never yap this much. It's like the whole week I teach my classes, and I come home and I edit videos, and then suddenly on Sunday I need to yap. Big story in the Sunday news: depression and fear amongst teachers is increasing pressure. Well, I've noticed quite a few videos about it, and that's why I need to make more videos. Actually, I'm going to do some more reaction content with videos about. I should sit more to the middle. I'm going to make more reaction videos about a lot of teachers quitting, especially on TikTok. You can see videos. I recently saw a YouTube videos where the Minister of Education in Japan says there's nothing he can do about teachers quitting in Japan with all the pressure and the long hours. The video that I'm going to put out this week, I'm still busy editing it. My dad helped a bit to cut it, but I need to finish editing it before Tuesday, is why teachers quit and what we can do about it. So I'll bring that out soon. Banu, recently started watching your videos. Hi. Merhaba. It's nice to see you. Hi from Turkey. Would you like to say some games, fun activities, and role playing? I think, yeah, that's another one I want to talk about, role playing. I need to do a video on role playing. Where are my last time I tried to write down all these ideas that you guys give me. I've got this plan file, and so I'm just going to write it in here. What is it? Role playing activities. Actually, I think playing. Did I make a video on role playing? Maybe. But I made a very long video with 300 classroom games and activities. 300 easy classroom games activities. I actually like this video. It's a compilation of all the activities videos I've made before. So give it a watch. It's got 300. I hope it's useful and fun. Let me see. What was that? Role playing, right? Otherwise, I need to do one about role playing. Oh, this is a very old one. Okay. So this video I shot, let me see when I shot this. I think it was the first year. I shot this. Show me the date. Why don't you show me the date? Wait, I need to go in and see where it is when I released this one. I released this 5 years ago. 25 role-playing ideas for class. I think you guys are going to laugh at the quality of this. Even if it's at my expense, I'm very happy. So this is a video I posted on about 25 role-playing activities. And I want you to remember that all of my videos, I recorded the videos before AI, before ChatGPT came out. So I did research, and I planned, and I wrote all of these videos, the scripts for them, or the ideas. I would write them down. Now it's much easier with ChatGPT, but still I do my own research and I add my own ideas. But it might help me with some additional ideas or structuring them. Now in a very easy way. I think, we could say each generation is different. So, for example, our parents can say they grew up before the internet, and we can say we grew up before. Well, I grew up before I really had a phone, or before Google, right? And then now this generation say they grew up before AI. So it's going to be incredibly interesting to happen to see what happens to the next generation. Just when it comes to technology and being comfortable in front with social media, it's way different now. Manuel, but Eric, I recommend that you look at the screen very often, rather than not. I will try to, Manuel. The reason is, in the past, the webcam was above my screen, so I could read and look up like this. But because of the setup of this new one, I need to practice doing that. But I'll try. I promise I'll try. It's just I'm looking down here at the screen here. If I have a bigger apartment that's nicer, maybe if I can create a studio where I put a light and a camera behind it, I will try. But for now, I think this will be my setup for the next 10 months. How long have I stayed here? No, a little bit longer. Yeah, for the next 11 months. This is where I'll shoot from. There's my friend Louis. How are you doing? Good to see you. I want to learn British accent in English speaking. Actually, guys, I've got a second channel that I've been working on for a long time. It's called the Best English. Why? No. It's called the Best English Learning channel. And one of the videos I did on that channel is called US versus UK. So it's vocabulary and phrases and pronunciation. I think it might be interesting. Let's see if I can look for it. US versus UK. It's still a small channel, so it's difficult to find it just through search. Makes me very sad. I feel like the content I put out on that channel, I can't even find it. The content that I put out on the channel should be much better, but it just doesn't appear. I don't know. Because a lot of those videos, I feel like it's a good quality, but let me share this video with you. It's from the second channel, and it's called, let me see, the US versus UK. Let's see if I can find it. Where are you? No. There we go. Okay. Let me share this one. I hope you guys enjoy it. And sorry for being so slow. Okay, so this is a video on my second channel, and it's UK versus that. Hi from Indonesia. Welcome. Zaiba, please, could you share with us your activities in a series? I mean, specific side where your activities. Yeah, well, on the YouTube channel, you just search for the activities. I'll try and organize them a little bit better in the future. I also have a website, but the website is difficult to navigate. I would say the best idea is just go on YouTube and search on the site. I've got many there. Tips for discipline. I hope it's been nice. I'm happy that you saw that one. I thought that was a really interesting concept. I think the 100 ideas. But what's funny about the channel is that 95% of all the views come from videos that were shot in the past. So these newer videos I make, only the most dedicated viewers watch it. Most teachers have a problem and they watch a video and they're like, oh, this is good. They subscribe and then they leave. So I get enough views, but not for the newer videos. I hope that in the future the newer videos do better, because hopefully the quality is better, the writing, and also the presentation. Thank you, Tatia. Manuel, scarcely do people have the ability to speak in public or live stream. I realize. Yeah, well, I still struggle. I'm really happy that I started doing live streaming, because when I first started, I was stuttering the whole time. I was so nervous speaking on camera. And then it was a couple of months ago, I was walking on the beach in Vietnam, and I was approached by this lady and a cameraman and someone else there too. She said, listen, can we ask you to try a product? And I knew this was some kind of promotion, but I thought, oh, this will really be fun, just for the chance. So I thought, yeah, I don't mind being on camera, and this might be fun. And so she gave me this bottle of shampoo, and she says, "Can you just spray this on your hair, and then just tell us what it's like?" And then she showed me a video of someone else. So it was a dry shampoo that you put in your hair, and you they just take a video of you. And I knew this was basically free publicity for them, especially, it's not too many foreigners are walking on the beach, and I thought this might be fun, just for the very minute, the small chance that someone might actually recognize me from YouTube, because they had no idea who I was. I was just a random foreigner. And I said, yeah, sure. So they gave me the shampoo and I put it through my hair. And because I've been doing live streaming for so long, I was really unfazed by being on camera, and I was just happy to do it. And so I put the shampoo in. I said, "Oh, it feels so good. It's nice and soft. My hair looks amazing." And they were they were surprised that I was able to speak in front of camera like that without any preparation. And I said, "Yeah, sure." Um, but what was really funny is I didn't expect anything in return. But I know that, if they wanted to use something, usually if they want to use you for that, they have to pay you something. As I didn't expect anything, but she gave me this envelope, and she said, "Oh, this is just for helping out," and then she left. And how much was in it? Let me quickly figure out how it was. 50,000. Let me see how much it. Okay, so she gave me an envelope, and it had 50,000 Vietnamese dong inside. Now, how much is 50,000 Vietnamese dong? It's $2. So, I got paid. I got paid for that ad. It was so much fun. So yeah, I think it's very useful to practice speaking. That's why I encourage my students too. Before they want to do public speaking. Um, a lot of teachers will say, you should speak and look at yourself in the mirror to see what your body language looks like. But if you look at yourself in the mirror, you're not really going to focus. What I suggest instead is to record yourself doing your speech without you looking at yourself, so that afterwards you can start looking at your body language, the way that you speak, what you sound like, so that you can improve that. So that's what I tell a lot of students to do. Is blank or speechless, is going blank. Yeah, no, it happens. Um, Manuel. So what happened a long time ago is when I first started live streaming. Oh, I hurt my hand somewhere. Oh, when I first started live streaming, is I always had something to talk about. So I would actually, before my live stream, I would get very nervous and I would look up things to talk about, ideas. I would write down notes so that when I did the live stream, I would just be able to do it. But it became a huge task because I was making my videos, I was teaching, and then I had to prepare for the live stream, and then I had to do the live stream at 10 p.m. And I was just exhausted. And I remember one night I said, I'm not going to prepare. I didn't prepare. I'm so tired. I'm just going to shoot. I'm just going to shoot the live stream. And at first it was a bit awkward, but then you start getting into it. And I really enjoyed that experience. And then ever since then, unless somebody asks me to prepare something specific, I usually I just chat like this. Neil, cheers. Gian, how do you feel about observations and walkthroughs in terms of mitigating anxiety and feeling snappy at misbehaviors during, since it's a part of evaluation and you feel pressure? Gian, there is nothing more scary than being watched by a head teacher or a professor coming out, and you have to actually perform in front of the students, and you're nervous about, usually, especially if they act out and you're a new teacher, or you're nervous about them coming in. You know what the easiest solution is? I saw another teacher talk about it. He said, Bribery. Bribery is the best way. Is you say, okay, guys, I'm going to get evaluated. If another teacher comes into this class, you are on your best behavior, even during a normal class, and you get a class captain to greet if the principal comes in, have a class captain always stand up, make sure everyone's quiet, and introduces the or says hello to the teacher coming in, or the principal. That's really fun. But this one idea, you guys are gonna like this. You're gonna like this. So you tell the students, okay, if I'm being evaluated, best behavior, and I want you to ask a lot of questions. At the end of it, the next day, I will give you some sweets or something, whatever it might be, or we can watch like a funny video or something, anything you want to. Okay, so then you also want the students not only to be quiet, but also to participate in class. So you ask a question, and all the students should raise their hands. All the students should raise their hands. But you're going to ask a question. Students that know the answer raise their right hands, and you will ask them what the answer is. Students who don't know the answer raise their left hands, so that you shouldn't ask them the question. That way, all the students participate. You ask the confident ones. The principal is like, wow, the students are, or the professor evaluating you, wow, the students are doing so well. Yeah, so I think that's important, is preparing for those situations with the students. The kids are reasonable. If they know it's an important time and that you're stressed about it, prepare them for that. What you could also do is, before an evaluation, have a fake evaluation. If you're going to teach a lesson, get another adult or another teacher, if they're free perhaps, to come inside the class and then act out what it's like with the students, so that they know what the vibe's going to be like, right? So you're still teaching your lesson, you're doing some of the activities you will do during the evaluation, but then when the principal is there, it will look a lot better. Let's see, where are we? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I lost my spot. So I usually look for these things. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Where's Gian? Okay, Gian, I hope that helps a little bit. Nelson, morning here in Bogota, Colombia. Hi, thank you. So happy to have you. Malika, hi from Algeria. I like speaking as you. Oh, it's excellent. I'm so happy. Also from Cambodia. Hi, Sulungeka. I hope I said it right. Cambodia, not Colombia. I'm sorry. Hi there. Natsuluba. Okay. Mario, sorry, Mario. I was reading Maria before. Mario, hi. I'm a teacher in Mozambique. Love your teaching strategies. I'm so happy. Zaiba, that could be a very nice if you arrange them in order. I will do my best. Actually, I do want to go through my content. So for my channel, so I told you before that most of my views come from older videos, but my goal is to make videos about everything I want to cover. I want to create videos on everything teaching related, and then I want to cycle back and redo some of the popular ones and improve upon them, so that I've got this catalog of everything. And then when I have the time, I'm going to start organizing it a little bit better so people can find all of it. Okay, Somaliland, hi. Costa Malina, hi. I was observed this past week and it was nerve-wracking. Thank you for the future tips, Nida. I hope it helps, because I know that feeling. Guys, let me tell you about one of my observations. So I was studying to become a teacher, and we had to go do our practicals at school. I've told this story before for some of the viewers that might know it. And so I went and I did my observation at a school, an elementary school where my youngest brother was still studying. So how old was I? So he was 13 and I'm 8 years older. I was 21. Yeah, I think I was about 21 doing my observation, 20 or something like that. And so I go in, and I had to do this. I think it was adverbs. I had to do a lesson on adverbs. So I got this book. I love this book, so this grammar book, and I worked through it, all the different adverbs you can find in all the different ways. And that whole class, I was just, I remember I was so arrogant. I thought, oh, I can teach this well. I thought, oh, I can hit it out of the park. And then I started teaching, and the teacher was there, and she was just looking at me, not really saying anything. And I was just talking the whole time, and I tried to teach them all the adverbs, everything, when to use it, the rules. I tried to teach everything in one class, and the students were just sitting there. And I think the main thing that is, if you're being evaluated, is it shouldn't be about you as the teacher. It should be about what the students are doing. So you're going to want them to talk way more than you do. Not more than you do, but I mean, in most evaluations that I've seen that teachers, we are nervous and we don't want to stop talking. But you're going to want to do the activities, the warm-up activities, the role plays. You want to do students at the end too, where they do it in front of class. So instead of you talking all the time, give the students role plays to do, and then pick some of the pairs to actually do it in class, and also have like a fun picking game. So I've been exploring fun picking games forever, because it's a really nice transition. So let's say, you show the students, let's say adverbs, for example, right? And you want them to construct a conversation using adverbs, talking about how someone played a game. So have a conversation about a game yesterday. How did the one team play versus the other team? Give them some examples, some vocabulary. You can do an example, A, B, A, B, A, B. This, have someone read it, and then you say, okay, now I want you to create your own conversation with a partner. And then they practice it with a partner. And then you're going to ask them, okay, now there are 10 groups. I only want 2 groups to do it. So what I would do is I've got all these fun ways to pick the groups. For example, I would write, say, behind the projector. I've got a projector that raises up and down. Behind the board, I would write 2 letters behind the projector screen. And then I would write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I write down 2 random letters where the students can see them, or on a book or something. And I say, okay, each group, pick a number. All the groups pick, and then I reveal the 2 numbers, and those 2 groups have to do it. Or if it's very simple, you can let the students do rock, paper, scissors, something like that. So you want to have fun ways to do that, and then the students are going to talk. Because it reminds me of another situation. I was doing this class on, I had to do this class on, what was it? Science. I think it was a science class. And the lesson itself was very well structured, but there were 2 parts to the lesson. The first one was me teaching it, and then in the second part, they would actually be doing all the fun talking activities, and it was really interesting. But then that first class, the parents came and watched, and also another, actually the principal also came to watch. And I was explaining, but then we did the first part where I was doing all the talking and all the explaining. And then we were going to switch to the second part, where the 20 minutes later, we're going to switch to the second part. So all the parents were there in the boring part where nobody said anything. And then as soon as I said, okay, we're going to take a break and then switch to the next one, we had to have like a short break. All the parents left and the principal left. And then the students did the fun part, and nobody saw it except me. So the parents thought, oh, the kids are just sitting there with the teacher just talking all the time. They're not learning anything. The principal thought, oh, Eric's just talking the whole time. He's such a bad teacher. The students never practiced. And so that was so embarrassing, but also an eye-opener for me to say, listen, you actually want to put the students out to show off their skills. The teaching evaluation isn't about your speaking, about your knowledge. It's how you can get the students to act on it. So yeah, that's something I think I should talk about. This is great. Thank you. Mangala, evening. Hi. Shazia, hi. Can you please strategy control this disruptive class of grade sevens? Yeah, that's a bad age, difficult age. I've got one on a difficult class. Where is that one? I've got another one. The one that I made a noisy classroom. Okay. Manage a noisy high school classroom. Yeah, I guess all the normal things. You want to have clear expectations and rules. Um, you want to have a non-verbal sign that things are getting loud. So before class, you need to tell the students, listen. Either I'm going to turn off the lights or I'm going to raise my hand. If you see my hand, I want you to settle down. Um, yeah. The collaborative learning environment. Um, I made a video about it. Where is it? I did a video on how to work with a disruptive classroom. Yeah, basically you need rules, you need to have consequences for that. You also want to structure your lessons to have a time when they talk, but also a time when they don't talk. You also want to work specifically with the students that the ringleaders. So you want to have personal conversations with them before and after the class. You want them to understand that the noise level isn't good. This is not what we want. I think you should definitely see this not as a challenge, but what do they call it? Like soft parenting, where you're going to complain to the students, and instead of telling them you should be quiet, try and put it in questions. Guys, why are you so quiet? Is it necessary to be this quiet? The class next door wants to work. Is it okay if we're this loud? Is it possible for you to maybe lower it down a little bit? um, we've got a rule about moving about the class so much. What is our rule about standing up and walking around and bothering other students? It's not allowed. Yes, it's not allowed. Oh, really? So yeah, so I think, yeah, start moaning at them. Start, it I think it for teachers, it's so exhausting if you have to worry about a class that gets loud, or a class that's disruptive or noisy. So you've got to get into the habit of being their mom and telling them not to, or well, not telling them, asking them why they like that, and also having conversations constantly with those ringleaders, before and after class, not during class, because that will distract. So, saying, listen, start building relationships with those kids and working on that. And then the activities themselves, like I said, when the students come in, have an activity ready for them to do. Maybe an activity from the day before where that continues. They should have, once they walk into the classroom, instead of them going into that mindset of, I'm bored, I want to create my own fun, I want to just annoy this teacher, they should already have work that they need to start with. So you don't want to calm them down. I remember something. So the second school I taught at, the first school I taught at was really difficult, really difficult. And then the second school I taught at, I remember I went in as an authoritarian. Can't speak anymore. And then I was really strict. And I remember, if the students came in loud, I would say, okay, guys, is that the way that we enter my classroom? Let's try that again. Everyone out. And so I wouldn't necessarily say go that far, but have rules in your classroom and ask them to adhere to those rules. And then also, like I was trying to say about the class structure, when they come in, they should have some work that they have to do. Maybe something they have to finish up from the week before that you can check. Then you have an icebreaker, something fun to get them interested in the lesson. And then I think another thing is controlling energy in the classroom is very important. So let's say the students come in, they immediately have to work. Then you can do a fun icebreaker where they can express themselves And then after that, you do a lecture mode. And then they have a part where they have to do a role play or they have to read with a partner. And then after that, they can relax again and do some writing. And then you can go through the grammar, let them answer some questions, and then something else. So you want to have structure in your lessons, so that they know what is expected of them. And with your timing and the manipulation of their energy, or controlling their energy is very important. Yoshida, hello from Japan. Arigato. No, no, that's thank you. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Just hi. I'm sorry, Yoshida. It's getting too late for me. I forget a lot. Costa, hi. Nick, hi. So sorry. I've been studying the Cyrillic alphabet, and still I can't. My reading is so bad. I need to get back and study again. Okay. Thank you for your help. I'm so happy to be here. Next time I will read better. I'm so sorry. Jomana, hi from Algeria. Extremely disruptive class. Being patient is a virtue to some degree. 100%. Everybody's got a limit. But yeah, you shouldn't be afraid to stand up for what you want in your class. Hi from Cambodia. Nazraldeen, hi, thank you. Shazia, thank you. Yeah, guys, wow. Arigato. Yeah, I need to say, as I've been to Japan. Actually, I was talking to another friend of mine who works there, but I would love to go and visit again, because I've been to Osaka and Tokyo, and I've been to Kyoto, but it was very short, so I would love to go back again. Hi from Libya. Okay. Yeah, everyone, what am I going to do? This week, I need to finish the course, the online course, and lots of those videos. The course, I will make videos, additional videos about good resources, websites, activities that you can use that will promote the course. So those videos will be there. And what else? I need to edit the video on why teachers are quitting. And I think I need to make some videos on why teachers are quitting, maybe reaction videos. So I will download some what is it, TikTok videos or YouTube videos about teachers quitting, and then I will basically just talk about it for a little bit. I still want to do that. It's not my normal style, but I think it might be interesting. Yeah, I guess that's it. And I'm also finishing up the editing for a book on that my dad is helping me with, about idioms. So yeah, 1,500 idioms for English learners. So I will put that out maybe in the next week or two. We'll work on that. But yeah, I should just work more. These last 2 days, I was so lazy. I didn't do anything because Friday night I went out with my French friend, and so yesterday and today I was just resting and relaxing, and I was trying to shoot some. I shot some videos and did some editing, but not as much as I expect from myself. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for joining. I'll try and do better with my eye contact next time. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.